Alright, so 2012 3.7 Mustang. I've owned it since it was brand new. And the other day I get a light in the middle of the dash and the message board that says check charging system. And after that I had about 10 minutes of normal driving. The alternator had been making some sound, so I was honestly kind of expecting something to happen, and I thought I had a little bit more time than what I had. But after 10 minutes, everything started dying one by one. I got a light for traction control, lights for just every light on the dash that I didn't even know was there came on. And this was after the check charging system. The electric steering went out, and then the radio went out, everything in the dash went out, the air stopped, and then eventually the car just died. So from the very first alarm to the car being completely dead was about 15 minutes and probably about 10 miles. And the car was completely dead. No four-way flashers, no dome lights. You know that the windows drop down to open and then they slide back up on their own. No power whatsoever. And there was no videos or anything that I could find for my specific problem. While it is a Mustang, it's probably not every car has an alternator and every car has a battery. But this had never happened to me, and I had no clue what to do. And I also don't have a lot of money for tow trucks and then taking the car to a shop, and then that's also if the guy at the car shop can even look at your car or work on your car this week. And so I tried to jump the car, and even hooking jumper cables to the car wouldn't take any power. Nothing would power back on, not the dome lights. I couldn't even roll the window up to keep the rain out. I threw a towel over it, and a 20-pound weight, and it held the towel in place, and that kept the rain out. And also, whenever I got the car to the house and hooked the car up to my 12-volt charger, the charger began to act weird, and we'll get to that a little farther on in the video. So I disconnected the battery, took the battery to Discount Auto, and they said this battery's no good. Battery was only about a year old. I replaced it. And so I took it to Walmart. They honored the warranty and gave me a brand new battery free of charge. And but you can't just stick the battery in the car, because what if your alternator is bad and the alternator fries the brand new battery? So I took the alternator off. That wasn't a very hard job. You can look up other videos. That I don't have any demonstrations here. But I removed the alternator from the car and took it to O'Reilly's. They tested it. I tried to take it to a smaller car shop, but he said I needed the whole car, so I took it to O'Reilly's, and he tested the alternator and said that the alternator failed. He tested it 3 times, and it failed all 3 tests. And I said, thank you very much. I'd be more surprised if it passed. And so I got a new, brand new alternator you just saw there. from Amazon, 150 bucks or so, maybe 170, I can't remember. It came in 2 days. The brand new battery, wired them both in, and the car started right up. And what happened is the alternator went bad and fried the battery, so that's why there was no electricity in the car whatsoever, even with jumper cables, even with a 12-volt charger. And if you ever see that alarm, you need to get your alternator checked, get your battery checked. And luckily nothing else fried inside the car, electrical wise, any fuses, anything like that. I believe that's because that the alternator provides all its power directly to the battery, and it doesn't go through the alternator charges directly to the battery, and whenever it fails, it shorts out the battery instead of shorting out the whole car. And I was lucky that the battery had a warranty, and that I was able to do all the work myself, which that saved a ton of money in today's economy. And I hope this video helps anybody that needs it.